Hello, honorable members of the clan. So let's go back to the knockout and high court in the sense of may you were an alive trial, Gaza. Yo. Okay. I know we're not supposed to laugh at Rata's jokes, but the last part, that was hilarious. I just could not stop laughing. Yeah, you know, Oprah, what's in the townships, right? That's why I always believed that Urata, when he's in the township around the taverns, allegedly, he's now known as Rata, he's Bra Rata, or Bra Mukhotleng, or Bra Judge, or something, something like that. Anyways, guys, I just want to talk about this annoying DNA results. Because, yeah, okay, I understand Mr. Nxumalo, why he wants this to be clear that his client, Mr. Mapisa, was not in the house on the 26th of October 2014. There's no way that he could have been one of the perpetrators. Same goes with accused number 1, same goes with accused number 2, same goes with accused number 3, and same goes with number 5. None of them. Now, if I remember well what the DNA expert said, he gave what you would also call a historical or a lineage kind of history, that as Black people, we are interlinked, because when we were coming from the Great Lakes, coming down to the south, there was some intermarriage into each other's cultures. Some, they would even commit crimes of incest. Can I say that word? Inkalankala type of situation. And there is a high possibility that as a Zulu person, and I am a Zulu person, you are Gumede, I am Dumagute, chances are our DNA might get read somewhere. Not because you and I were there, but somebody in our lineage was there and committed the crime. And because they can't find that person, they only got us, and then they took our DNA, and our DNA read in 5 places instead of 16. You see what I'm trying to say here? Kininda himself, if we have to do his DNA about the house in Fosloras, chances are he might get read himself. He might get read himself. Because I hear he comes from KwaZulu-Natal, the northern part of KwaZulu-Natal, where these 5 accused are coming from. That's what I heard. I don't know how true that is. That's where you will find the Kinindas. They're somewhere in the northern KwaZulu-Natal. So if they are somewhere there, chances are himself can be read. Does that mean now we need to have to build this small little stone into a whole mountain? Because what Mr. Nxumalo is saying is that, listen, this is my client. Of course, it needs to be clear on the court records that he was not there. But no, Gininda wants to argue it and wants to put in this and want to put in that. This time around, he didn't say 2%. They were just going around in circles. All that Mr. Gininda had to do was like, okay, I'm giving it to you, Mr. Nxumalo. Yeah, you are right. And leave it there. Because he's argumentative. He wants to demonstrate how intelligent he is and what a brilliant lawyer, God forbid, he's going to be in the future. Oh, not Mr. Baloy doing the squats today. Where did I learn them from? Did I learn it from Zanzibar Unfiltered? Because you have to stand up and sit down. Hey, my colleagues, I love y'all. So the point that I'm like, why are we going around in circles about they were not there? Therefore, what should follow? Acquittal. I love the example that Rata also gave about fingerprints, that you must be read in 7. If it's 5, it's inconclusive. Yes, I get it. That does not mean that you were not there. but there is not sufficient evidence to place you there. Maybe you had a twin somewhere and your fingerprints were almost the same, and he's the one who committed the crime. It happens. We interlinked as human beings. Our DNA is not pure. I doubt even the royal families of any royal family in the world, their bloodline is not mixed. So somewhere, somehow, I mean, if I had to do my DNA, I'm sure I may have some European DNA somewhere lurking in my body. I'm not saying that I do. I'm just saying. Now, let's talk about this phone that always bothered me and how Mr. Gininda is trying to run away from it. I was hoping that Mr. Nxumalo was going to come back and say, but then again, Gininda would have said you have to ask Musia about that. Musia presented 8 photos. 8. And then he made the excuse that his camera is not good, which once again makes you wonder, that our government resources, who gets these tenders to maintain, to replace? Because I know for a fact that members of parliament, every new cycle, they get laptops, not even laptops, man, MacBooks, iPhones, and other gadgets, which every year, right on the dot, they change that, or they restore, or they replace, or whatever the case might be, to new ones. And I suspect, even with other government departments where they are given government gadgets, you don't remain with that gadget until the kingdom come. And not the one with the capital K. I'm not talking about that one. And then you have a whole crucial member of the investigation team with a faulty camera. And you are expecting a conviction out of that. It did not sit well with me. Then Mr. Nxumalo cleverly said, no, give me the original, the whole, whatever you call the film thing. Can I have the original thing? And when it was brought, guess how many photos were found that Musia had taken? Over 31, if it's not 33. And amongst those, the cell phone that was purported to have been stolen and pinging elsewhere and now labeled as a runaway phone, ta-da, it's in the photos. Domino Madala may have mentioned that, oh, I also had a white Samsung S not. But was it on the charger next to the television? No. But we do know that Kelly Nxumalo and her mother did speak about charging their cell phones. And I think Zandile even made some mentions of how Kelly removed the mother's cell phone and put her own to charge it without asking permission from the mom. And that's that cell phone. But Gininda has everything to say about it, as if he was there. Now the question is, why did Musia withhold over 20 photographs and only released 8 in the court album that he showed? Cookerization, hey? Cookerization went wrong, because you even heard Gininda's tune and his tone when it came to that part. But he thought, you know what, I'm going to wrestle Mr. Nxumalo with this one. But the fact of the matter is, even though, Baloy stood up and gave evidence that was given by Tumelo Madlala regarding that white cell phone, but he did not elaborate where it was and what it was doing, what is on those pictures. And that is why I agree with the defense by saying Kelly Nxumalo's cell phone was never stolen. Even our phones right now, let me check which tower this cell phone is pinging on. I'm not going to tell you where I am. It's not where I am. You know, it's telling me what? Do you want to know what it's telling me? Do you want to know? Bronco Sprayed. I don't even know what that is. That's the tower that is picking up on my current cell phone. So, what are the chances that that cell phone that was sitting there, never been taken by anybody, no intruder took it, it was pinging from Maluleke Street. Yeah, that street in Sprayed View. I mean, check your cell phone network. You will see that it's not pinging in your region, not let alone your address or your city or town. Probably it's a few kilometer town away. So this trial, from what I saw today, it's over. I even liked how Mr. Nxumalo tried to slid in the what follows is acquittal. And then Ratas are, no, 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 no. And I'm like, you the one who was just giving an example about the fingerprints, and then what follows next is acquittal. And so Mr. Nxumalo was like, yeah, just like my client, only 4 regions were found out of 16, and what follows is acquittal. He goes, no, 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 no. I was like, ooh. Or instead of saying, I don't know. I don't know. So once again, cell phone towers exclude the 5 accused from the Nxumalo house on the 26th of October 2014. The DNA excludes all of them from being in the Nxumalo house on the 26th of October 2014. And there's the gold tooth. We're still looking for the gold tooth in accused number 3. And why his dreads also kept going, the length would be shorter and with long. Like, how is he looking like Nkumen? I know, I know, I know, I know. I said Nkumen. I was sick, okay? It's Nkumen. Hey guys, hey, speaking of Umaskand, what on earth is going on with dear Mawengane and dear Baba Wengane? If you don't know what I'm talking about, you are living under a rock without a Wi-Fi. There's a huge war. To me, it almost, I know, I digressed. It sounds like the baby mamas are starting to stand up for themselves. Auntie Wenda, we know when number 2010. Ah, ah. I'm addicted to this story. Hey, I was minding my own business when it landed on my. I'm not even a Maskandi type of guy. Not that I don't like the music. I can sit and listen to it when you are listening to it. I'm not gonna say, "Oh, can you change the music?" No. Because one thing, let me confess why I don't like Umaskandi. And this is a typical example why I don't necessarily listen to it. Not that I don't like it, I don't listen to it. Sometimes you would be with your Zulu friend. Your Zulu friend, you feel some type of way, but he will not approach you. Instead, meaning like he's talking to you through a song. And when you listen to it, you're like the dumb person, you're singing along. Hey, Baba Wengane. He's or something like that. With dummy. That's why I'm not big into Umaskandi. And my mom, because my older brother was a person who was very quiet. You never knew what was going around, in his mind. So my mom would use Umaskandi music to talk to him. So I think I have trauma, Umaskandi. I mean, look right now. You cannot necessarily. Oh, Babu Ngane, I think it's Nxumalo or something like that, and the woman is Miss Level. Oh, Ngane cannot accuse Miss Level of talking back or hitting back at him. Just like Miss Level can't say, oh, Babu Ngane is talking to her in the music. But you can hear this is a war between two people. One is claiming the other one wants his love back. The other one's like, hell to the no, I got 10 men. Why would I want to come to you? Anyways, guys, I know I digressed. I digressed terribly. But the point that I'm making here is I'm sick and tired of Gininda's patronizing of Mr. Nxumalo's intelligence. Mr. Nxumalo is very intelligent. Very intelligent. It's just that he's a slow mover, but his bites powerful. I don't know how many times Gininda choked on his own saliva because of a question he did not anticipate from Mr. Nxumalo. Instead, he's now resorting to, oh, I was not in this investigation in the initial stage. Oh, I was not in court, so I wouldn't know. Oh, because Mr. Nxumalo got him. Mr. Nxumalo got him. There are pertinent questions that he did not answer that are on record that will force Judge Rada to acquit these 5 people. Well done to Mr. Nxumalo, honestly speaking. Very well done. Very well done, sir. Anyways, guys, I know there's still a lot that we need to talk about. I feel much better, guys. I do feel a little bit better. I think maybe it's because of the antibiotics and the medication I'm taking. So I feel like I'm normal, but I know there are things that are going on. Hey, remember, okay, I'm going to digress again. Remember, oh, I don't know if you know this say, where they will say, oh, this child was not, I don't like using the word ugly. Oh, this child was not a good looking child. But look at them now. Like, wow. Like in English, there's a say that you're an ugly duckling and then you grow into a swan. So basically, that's what's happening. That's the best way to describe growth. You're not supposed to feel it. You're supposed to wake up one morning and be like, was that there yesterday? Type of situation. And those of you who are in your late 20s, getting into your early 30s, if you ever hear a 30-something-year-old say, oh my God, when I bend down, my knees make a certain noise, it's true. The back pains the 40-year-olds are talking about, real. The sudden headaches, real. Hot flashes, real. Real. And then when your totos that is like doing things that you don't understand, real. Real. Yeah. I love growing old. I don't want to lie. But I don't enjoy the process. I like looking mature. Some people don't believe that I'm on the 4th floor. This is my 4th year on the 4th floor, by the way. Yeah. They don't believe it. Even the doctor yesterday was like, did I read your birth date correctly? I'm like, yes, sir. And it's like, can you give me the secret to the fountain of youth? Where is it? I'm like, I guess you have to go through what I'm going through. Feel your growth. Anyways, guys, I know. Let's see each other a little bit later. Please don't leave this video without liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. I love y'all. I feel more comfortable with you every single day. That's why I'm able to do these things. Sometimes it's medication that is talking. Yeah. Bye.